All right, thanks, guys. Happy Monday to you. Coming off another outstanding day, we went 18-9 in our YouTube leans for Sunday's action. We also went a very solid 3-1 on our Patreon picks. That's going to put us at 18-4 in our last 22 picks on patreon.com/BrockPage. So if you're not linked up to that website, link for that site is in the description section below. And if you don't sign up for that, soon you're certainly costing yourself some valuable information. 18-4 in our last 22 plays. All right, let's go ahead and dive into Monday's MLB action, and we're going to start off with the Giants taking on the Rockies. Now that's going to be a first of a doubleheader, 2:10 Eastern first pitch in Colorado. I have the Rockies at -155. No line on the total as of yet. We did see a 10-cent fade of the Rockies in the early wagering. They did open $1.65 down to -155. Once again, no total as of yet, although we should probably see that come out here pretty soon. We normally don't get delayed totals in Colorado. Typically, they open up pretty high. Typically, they open up in double digits. Now we have Jeff Samardzija projected for the Giants, German Marquez for Colorado. Marquez is 8-4, and he has 125 strikeouts in just 127 1/3 innings pitched. Now Samardzija on the other side for the Giants, he's just 6-7 on the year with a 4.01 ERA and a 1.21 WHIP. San Francisco is dead last in the NL West. They're 17.5 games behind the Dodgers for the top spot in that division. The Giants also rank dead last in hits in Major League Baseball. They're also 23rd in runs allowed on the road. The Giants lost 7 out of their last 8 ball games in Colorado, if you're into historical trends. They've also won just 13 out of 30 games played at the current moneyline price. Now on the other side, Colorado's 13-7 when Marquez makes the start. The Rockies are also winning 76% of their games at the current market price. They're 26-20 at Coors Field this year, and they're in second place in the NL West. The Rockies are first in home scoring, first in home hits. I'm going to lean Colorado Rockies -155, getting the job done for some money line cash. And before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and once again welcome you to the show. Got some lines of personal leans out for Monday's Major League Baseball action. Happy Monday to you. Another work week beginning. So let's get the job done and make ourselves some money here this week. Now, once again, I was talking about my Patreon plays. Patreon.com/BrockPage, that serves as my website, and we do daily plays on that site. We have a bunch of different tiers and packages and memberships, and they begin at just $1.99 per month. And like I said, we are 18-4 in our last 22 plays. So go ahead and click that link in the description section below, patreon.com/BrockPage. All right, let's go ahead and move on. All starts Eastern Standard Time on this program. And the next game we have for you is going to be Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Yankees, 7:05 in New York. The Yankees are -135, totals 8.5. We saw a nickel move toward the Yankees and movement downward on the total. The Yankees open $1.30 up to 135. Total open 9 down to 8.5. 55% are leaning Yankees, 68% shaded toward the over. Right now the Rays are +125 on the money line. The Yankees plus $1.35 on the run line. We have Blake Snell for the Rays. We have James Paxton for the Yankees. Paxton is 5-4 with 95 strikeouts and just 76 1/3 innings pitched. Now Snell on the other side, just 5-7 on the year, 4.70 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP for the Rays. The Rays have dropped 6 out of their last 8 taking on the Yankees. They're also 24th in striking out and 18th in scoring. The Rays are also winning just 48% of their games as the official Vegas underdog. They've won just 12 out of 29 ball games, taking on teams over 540. They're taking on a Yankees team who's first in the NL East. They're 59-32 overall for the year. They do hold the best record in the American League. The Yankees are 33-15 at home, 29-12 as the official home favorite. and they're winning an astounding 87% of their games played at the current market price. Now, total-wise, the Yankees are 61% to the under at home, 73% to the under when the line was 8 to 8.5 at home as well. Meanwhile, the Rays on the other side, 29 and 18 to the under when traveling. Give me the Yankees minus 135 and the under 8.5 runs in that game. Next matchup, Dodgers, Phillies, 7:05 Citizens Bank Park in South Philly. The Dodgers are minus 175 on the road. Totals at 9.5. We did see a 15-cent move toward Los Angeles and movement upward on the total. The Dodgers open $1.60 up to 175. Total open 9 up to 9.5. 67% are leaning Dodgers, 71% shaded toward the under. Right now, the Phillies are plus 155 on the money line. The Dodgers minus $1.10 on the run line. We have Clayton Kershaw for the Dodgers, Zach Eflin for the Phils. Eflin's just 7-8 with a 1.30 whip. Meanwhile, for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw is 7-2 with a 3.09 ERA and a 1.05 whip. The Dodgers are nearly 30 games over 500. They're 62 and 33 overall for the year. That's going to put them first in the NL West, and they do have the most wins in Major League Baseball. The Dodgers are 3-0 taking on the Phils this year. They're 11-4 when Kershaw makes the start. They're also 22-8 at the current market price. The Dodgers rank 7th in scoring, 2nd in runs allowed, and 1st in hits allowed. The Phillies, on the other side, winners in just 3 out of their last 8. They've also won just 7 out of their last 17 games when Eflin made the start. The Phillies are winning just 9 out of 32 as the official Vegas underdog, and they're also winning just 25% of their games played at the current market price. The Phillies are 20th in hits, 22nd in hits allowed. They're also 23rd in striking batters out at home. Total-wise, Philadelphia is 5-1 at the over in their last 6 at home, taking on the Dodgers if you're into historical trends. The Dodgers on the other side, 5-2 to the under in their last 7. Give me the Dodgers minus 175 and the over 9.5 in that game. Next matchup, Tigers, Indians, 7-10 Cleveland. The Indians are minus 180, totals at 10. We saw a 25-cent fade of the Indians and movement upward on the total. Cleveland open 205, down to minus 180. Total open 9.5, up to 10. 72% are leaning Indians, 75% shaded toward the under. Right now, the Tigers are plus 160 on the money line. Cleveland minus $1.10 on the run line. We have Daniel Norris for the Tigers, Adam Plutko for the Indians. Plutko's 3-1 with a 1.16 whip. Norris on the other side for the Tigers, just 2-8 on the year, 4.96 ERA, and a 1.42 whip. Detroit is dead last in the AL Central. They're also 27 games back of Minnesota for first place in that division. They're officially 30 games under 500 at just 29-59 overall for the year. The Tigers are just 4-11 when Norris makes the start. They've also dropped 8 out of their last 9, taking on Cleveland. If you're into historical trends, Detroit has won just 7 out of 25 games, taking on teams over 540 this year. A couple more things to add about Detroit. They rank 27th in runs allowed, 25th in striking batters out, and they are second to last in Major League Baseball in scoring on average per contest. Now, Cleveland on the other side, 11 games over 500. They're 51-40 overall for the year. That's going to put them in second place in the AL Central. The Indians are also 5th in runs allowed, 3rd in walks allowed, and 6th in striking batters out. Now, total-wise, Detroit is 10-5 to the under when Norris makes the first pitch. Give me the Indians minus 180 and the under 10 runs in that game. Next matchup, Blue Jays, Red Sox. That's going to be a 7:10 Eastern first pitch in Beantown. The Red Sox are minus 185, totals at 10.5. Not a whole lot of movement on the money line. Pretty good two-way action there. We did see a little bit of movement upward on the total. So once again, Boston open and remains minus 185. Total open 10, up to 10.5. 70% are leaning Red Sox, 60% shaded toward the over. Right now, Toronto's plus 170 on the money line. The Red Sox minus $1.10 on the run line. We have Trent Thornton for the Blue Jays, Rick Porcello For the Red Sox, Porcello has 81 strikeouts in just 99 and 2/3 innings pitched. Thornton on the other side, 3-6 record, 4.85 ERA, and a 1.48 WHIP. Toronto is 25.5 games back in the AL East. They're just 35-59 overall for the year. They're also winning just 17 out of 46 away from home. The Red Sox on the other side, winners in 5 out of their last 7. They rank first in Major League Baseball in hits on average per game. They're also second in scoring. Now, total-wise, Boston's 9-3 to the over in their last dozen. They're also 5-1 to the over in their last 6 at home. The Blue Jays on the other side, 10-2 to the over in their last dozen, taking on Boston. Give me the Red Sox minus 185 and the over 10.5 in that game.